I don't even remember when I've done a look this neutral, but I'm really here for it. Like, I mean, it's neutral with a little pop, you know? Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So today I have such a fun video for you. I am presenting the Nomad Cosmetics America's Parks palette. 3 looks, 1 palette. But before we get started, let me go ahead and introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. That's all it is. And I love makeup. Eyeshadow is my jam. Please just call me Ash or Ashley. But before we go back into the America Parks palette, I would just like to say thank you so much to everybody who participated in Pat McGrath Week. I know we talked about it on the live. I talked about it on Instagram, but it was just so much fun. This is the first time I'm actually recording a video since Pat McGrath Week, and it's just been extremely busy for me. And like that week, it was so much fun. Like it was just a lot of pre-planning, and we were able to knock it out, and it was just like the greatest thing ever because everybody participated. Everybody came through with the fire looks. Everybody was super engaged. It was all about community, and I just really loved it. Even if they had like the old throwback photos, they threw them up there, but it was just wonderful to see everybody participate, everybody just get behind like such a fun theme and just show up and show out. Like those looks were banging. There was so many beautiful looks. Like, oh my gosh. So I really appreciate all the support that you guys showed on that collaboration. It was so much fun, and I want to do it again next year. And this is my first time actually sitting down and filming since Pat McGrath. Holding video that you guys saw on Tuesday actually was filmed during the Pat McGrath week because I had pre-filmed a bunch of stuff. So this is my first time actually sitting down to film. I've been super busy, and I had a death in my family. So it's been a lot going on, but I'm here to talk about the America's Parks palette, and it is so beautiful. This is by Nomad Cosmetics, and I really enjoy Nomad Cosmetics. They bring a little bit different type of flair to my makeup collection. You know, I have so many palettes. I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm being choosy. I'm looking to see, like, do I really need it? I know you probably don't believe that I'm being choosy, but I am being choosy, okay? But this palette is just gorgeous. It is neutral. You got a pop of color. You have the brown, you got the plum, you got yellow, you got green, and you know I love these shades. And look at the sparkle shades. Oh my God, like it is just simply gorgeous. So this palette actually retails for $39, and you can pick it up on the Nomad Cosmetics website, and it is in stock right now because I know I talk about so much indie makeup, or this is actually indie makeup, but I talk about a lot of different indie brands, and there are a lot of different pre-orders, but this palette you can go and pick up right now. There are several discount codes out there floating around. I don't have one, but you can use whoever you choose to support. Let's go ahead and read a few things about the palette from the Nomad Cosmetics website, and it says it's welcome to the magnificent national parks, rich, bountiful 15 shadows formulated with extra fine pigments for majestic color payoff. You get 7 gleaming shimmers, 6 blooming mattes, 2 shifting metallics, all inspired by the lands of America the Beautiful. Infused with jojoba oil for smooth and long-wearing color, this palette is cruelty-free, vegan, 100% plastic-free, and they are actually a proud supporter of the National Parks Foundation. So there are so many additional other details on the website as far as like the ingredients, no talc, gluten-free, making sure you probably use your finger in order to get maximum payoff, which I do, about the jojoba oil for giving this the smoothness, and they usually do that in all their palettes. And they are also trying to be very green. I can't find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I found it. So you know how most palettes come with that little annoying piece of plastic or whatever, paper, whatever they put in here. This palette actually just came with a simple sheet of tissue paper because they are trying to be more friendly to the environment, and that is something that is able to be recycled very easily. So yes, and because I mean honestly I'm just gonna throw it away anyway, so you know, there it is. So Earlier this year, Nomad Cosmetics did release the Shanghai palette, and after hearing several concerns from people who were Chinese American and other individuals, they decided to pull that palette from production and from their website, cease all sales. The palette is totally discontinued after hearing concerns from that community about cultural appropriation. I find like the brand owners are very, very nice and kind people. They did apologize. That apology was not for me, but I do like how they handled the situation because those things can be very sensitive to different groups of people. So I am very happy to support this brand, and that's why I did want to pick up this particular palette. I did not have the Shanghai palette, but I did want to kind of talk about it, that I like this brand and I feel like they are very nice and genuine in their interactions. I have interacted with the brand owner, and she is, you know, just come on and just message me and let me know that she enjoyed my looks and everything. But I was very happy to support this palette because I believe that they are people who are trying to do right, but they made a mistake and they, you know, tried to correct it. That apology wasn't for me, but I do like how they handle it. So let's go ahead and get into 3 looks. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My eyelids are like extra prime. I am using my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime in the shade number 2. Eyebrows are filled in using that Goof Proof pencil by Benefits Cosmetics. Nothing new here, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to work with this palette. I mean, it has some really, really beautiful shades in here. So let's go ahead and see what we can create.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love, your see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want it.
All right, guys, I'm back. Here are the first two looks. So for the face details, I decided to go in with my Rare Beauty foundation. And then for this eye, I took my pencil. This is a green eyeliner. This is the Camo Glam pencil from Glam Shop. And then on this eye, I decided to go, well, where is it? Oh, okay, here it is. So this eye, I decided to go in with Black Coffee. This is a really dark brown eyeliner by McGrath. Really, really great. Just some beauty shop or beauty supply lashes, to be honest. And I went in with Cherish on the cheeks, that very nice classic pink. That's the highlighter. Ooh, let's get it together. Okay, this is Cherish. And then on the cheeks, also, I topped it off with a little bit of Golden Nectar. Both of these are by McGrath from her most recent launch. The lip, I went in with one of the lip clays from Kaleidos. This came out with the Flower Punk collection. Topped it off with a little Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade, what is this? Kola. And then this is the shade Sienna. I love this nude. It's so great. It's really great. It looks a little darker because of the lip liner. Went heavy on the liner. But let's get into the palette real quick. The palette, I'm loving these looks. They are so cute. I mean, I love how these shimmers just perform. So if you notice, I did go ahead and go in with a little glitter glue on the left side of the eye because, let's see, this shade name is Big Ben. And honestly, I really have trouble reading the shade names. Like, they're so tiny. And it kind of blends in with the back ground of the palette. But that shade name is Big Ben. And I noticed it when I swatched it a little bit earlier because I was really intrigued by the shade. And I knew it was a shade that was really calling to me in the palette. That it had a lot of mica in it. So I just felt like it would do better with the glitter glue. And it is absolutely stunning. The shade that is called... it's something Rainforest. That was this green, metallic green, sparkle swirl metallic right here was absolutely stunning. I love how the mattes perform. You are able to build them up. You do have to be careful with the brush, you know, making sure that you're not using, if you want the shadow to be more concentrated, if you're using a big fluffy brush, it's not going to be as concentrated. That's why I did switch into this smaller brush. I think this is just, yeah, this is just a Morphe brush right here. It just picked up any old thing. But the really, like, oh my gosh, Something Valley, I can't read the names, oh my gosh. But this little yellow shade right here was just like a silent sleeper. It has a nice pink shift to it. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Mammoth Cave is also really great. I was able to layer it on with the green. I'm really pleased with how these looks came out. I just took my time doing it, but honestly, the shadows were not hard to perform. So let's go ahead and get into one more look. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the third and final look. And I think I'm going to do it pretty neutral, just a little neutral look this time, guys, because I am really like want to check out this shade, the Narrows. It's really, you know, it's just really grabbing my attention. So let's go ahead and get started.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits. 'Cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. 'Cause
third and final look. I think it came out really gorgeous. It's really neutral. I don't feel like a neutral look like this in a good minute, especially with like a neutral lip. But you know what? I mean, it's a lot of sparkle here, so I'm here for it. This shade is absolutely gorgeous. I did go ahead and use like a glitter glue because of the slip in the shade, which isn't a bad thing because that's what gives you the shine. The mica, you know, it just makes the shadow just boom, stick out at you. So I really love how this looks. I love the performance of the palette. I found like you can really wear this like every day, or you can just kind of amp it up, have some fun pops of color. I mean, sometimes when you think about like national parks and the Grand Canyon, you be like, oh, it might be a lot of brown, but I feel like they really brought the color story. Like you have yellows, you have greens, you got the teals, you got the rustic browns, you have some plums, and I feel like it's really, really well executed. I did not get a chance to try all the shimmers. There are only 6 mattes in the palette, but the mattes that I did try, I did enjoy them. The mattes that I tried all the mattes. What am I talking about? Okay, but the mattes that I tried, and I still said it again, but the mattes perform very well and I appreciate it. And it's like they're buildable, but they don't come in too strong in the beginning. I feel like the only one that might be just a little bit light for my skin tone, but it did build up nicely, is the yellow. But that tends to be yellows anyway, so you could see it in the first eye look that I did. I really love this plum. You can get some really dark, kind of like just smoky moments with it. The Kelly green, the more turquoise, everything just played really well with each other. I was kind of worried if the brown was going to show up, but it did show up really nicely. And, you know, it's not as deep as maybe I would have preferred it to be, but it is really nice. The terracotta, spot on. Really love that shade. This shade right here, just gorgeous, a standout shade. This shade is gorgeous as well, but I didn't get a chance to try it. This is beautiful. This was one of my favorites. It was kind of like a surprise because I was like, oh, it's really beautiful. But when I put it on my eye, you got that pink shift. And I know they have names, but I'm not going to try to read the names because I already told y'all I cannot see this. I can't see. Okay, I can't see far and close is questionable. And I can't see this small little print. I'm sorry, Nomad. So that so far is just like the only complaint I have about the palette. I feel like the color story is executed so well. You can have really a lot of fun wearing this, maybe to work, wearing it, taking it on vacation. You have plenty of options here. It's compact. The artwork is beautiful. You have a nice mirror. The packaging is just so fun. It's so pretty. I just love how they do their packaging. It's sturdy. It's cardboard. They're thinking about the environment, and I love that about it. And I also feel like the palette is pretty affordable at $39. There are discount codes out there, so I feel like you get a great quality product. And the shimmers, they're really stepping up the game. They're putting in these high shine shimmers with the glitter, and I feel like in their palettes you just kind of see a transition, and you see like, I don't know, like you get more intense shimmers here, but then when I think about the Berlin palette, it's more grungy and the shimmers are not as sparkly there, but I really do appreciate it. So overall, I really do like this palette. I am going to be putting this palette to work. I'm going to be using it because I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And when I saw the color scheme, I was like, yes, that's for me. It has a pop of green, it has the rose golds, it has the bronzes, it has this taupey. This shade right here, oh my gosh, Big Ben is beautiful. That's that duochrome shade, and the formula is just right on it. So with that being said, I'm really like this palette. My first impressions with the 3 looks that I've done so far are great. And just let me know down below, did you pick up this palette? Are you interested in this palette? Because I think it is just a fabulous addition to my collection. So let me know down in the comments. You guys know I love to chat with you in the comments. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. We are growing and growing, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. Take the time now to leave comments. I definitely notice. Hit the like button, hit the notification button, so you know when I come out with another video, which will be, pretty soon. It's gonna be soon. So with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.